Hi everyone, Claudia here from Lighting Clarity. We are midweek. We are the 25th of September, Wednesday. Please bear with me while I connect for you all. Thank you. I have Archangel Chamuel coming in for you all. She's known as the angel of love, relationships, and life direction. Just bear with me while I make this connection stronger. So Chamuel comes around each of you with her pale pink energy of loving light. She's bringing through the energy of awakening, she says to me. She says a lot of your energies are being prepared for a new shift. So there's already a shift that's occurred for some of you. She says all of you across the board, your energies are being prepared for the next stage. The next change stage is what she says. So a lot of you are going to feel internal changes within yourselves. And as a result of those internal changes, it's going to give some of you the courage you need to make the decisions you need to make, leave behind what you need to leave, and move on in the way that you need to move on. Others of you, this will just bring in a new clarity as you move forward. There's old skins that are being shed that you're about to shed, all of you, and you're being prepared for this. Some of you are going to find, and it's been a running theme, some of you are going to find yourselves, you'll feel as though you don't have your familiar, how do I say this, your safety net that's quite familiar around you in terms of friends or in terms of whatever this is to do with. Chamuel says you're ready for this next direction. You're ready for it. Each of you are qualified and ready for it. She says regardless of how your lives will change, you'll feel things be a bit upside down within your lives. Surprised that people have acted as they have. Surprised that others have let you down in the way that they have. She says those will be coming in. With those of you who will experience that, know that these are the internal shifts that are manifesting in the physical. That what's got to go is going. She also says, and once again, we're bringing in a shift on your teams as well. She says, some of you are going to feel the spirit guides that you're used to having have actually moved out, and there's a new lot coming in. She says, the way in which you will know that is for no apparent reason. You're going to feel things don't feel as familiar as they used to. I kind of don't know if I like this. I kind of don't know where I am with this, but I feel a little bit, I don't know if the word is unsafe, but unsafe in a way. She says, those of you who feel that and you think, I don't know why I feel that, I have no reason to feel that, she says this is due to the shifting guides. So you have your mainstay guides that are with you. Often you have up to 4 or 8 mainstay guides. They're with you from birth until death. The other extra guides are with you to assist you during certain phases. And sometimes those phases last a long time and those extra guides are with you for a long time. They move in with their expertise to help you. When you're finished with that, they move out and another lot step forward. And I do feel that, and I have been saying this for some weeks, this new team coming in. It's also been mentioned on in my newsletters. If you haven't subscribed, jump on and subscribe to my newsletters. They come out every Friday. All right, bear with me. She says, some of you have a decision to make. Don't sit too long on making that decision. That's just a by the by that she's giving. Don't sit too long on making that decision. For those of you who have got a decision that you need to make, that's quite a substantial one. So Chamuel says she's here to do a grounding for each of you. She says call upon her if you're needing to feel more grounded. She says a lot of you are needing to ground yourselves more in order to bring forward your manifestations and what you're asking for. She says some of you are a little bit ungrounded, and she's also using the words unrealistic as well. So I'm just the messenger. But she said some of you are a bit being unrealistic as well. I want to know what that's to do with. Let's just see if we can give you a bit of a hand. Hang on. You say that you want to do something, but you're not following through. You say you want this goal, you say that you want to do this or that, for example, but you're not following through. So it could be that you wanted to change jobs, but you're really not looking hard enough for a new job. You're not opening your mind to that. Some of you are stuck in the same old, in terms of jobs, in terms of other areas as well. You'll know what they are in your life. Some of you feel unmotivated, she says, to make changes. And it's not that unmotivation comes from fear of change. She says fear of not having what you're used to having. She says you've got to let go of where you have been, what you have had, in order to bring in what it is that you want in the way of better finances, in the way of a new partner, or in the way of a better lifestyle, feeling better within. She says a lot of you have graduated from a lot of life lessons. That's another theme that's been coming through lately. She uses the word graduated. You've really done a lot. You've done the hard yards. A lot of you wearing the graduation cap, she says. And like it is when you finish your studies, whether it's high school or whether it's a tertiary education study, she says you're looking out to the big wide world as to what it's going to give you. She says that's the point where all of you are at, or some of you are at, that you're looking at the big wide world, wondering what it's going to give you. And she says you've got to step out. And some of you will step out without quite knowing what you're going to receive. But she says it is important that you continue to move forward, that there is progress within your lives and progress within the self, growth within the self. She says your souls will not let all of you sit back for much longer. You're going to be moved forward. You're going to be pushed forward, including those of you who have been sitting back for too long, because you're going to be made to feel uncomfortable. And when you're feeling uncomfortable, you know you need to change things. So that's what she's bringing in. Now, in closing, she wants you to delve deep within yourselves. Each of you have been communing and communicating, if you like, with your souls, with your higher selves and with your spirit selves. You've been doing that during your sleep time. And she says you have been asking questions about why certain things haven't worked out, or why life has been the way it has been, or the way it is. You've been asking a lot of whys to your higher selves, trying to understand why it is you experienced what you did and why it is you chose to come. There's a certain angle of your life you've been wanting to understand why you chose it, why you chose to come, why that life lesson was pre-written before coming in. And she says that at the moment you are having those deep conversations, and a lot of you are coming to some realizations that bring some sadness. She says bring some sadness, and others of you, and predominantly will bring you freedom. She says as well, predominantly will bring you freedom. Others of you have come to those realizations that will bring you immediate freedom. Others of you who move through that pain will feel that freedom as a result. She says this is not the end. There is so much more good coming into each of your lives. She says this will span over the immediate years to come. And I want to go up to the 5 year span with this. All right, she shows me that there are other archangels around each of you. We've got 2 archangels that have been working with each of you. The first ones that come to mind, or who you've been feeling around you, who have been assisting you. It's like they're posing as guardian angels, but they are archangels playing the part of guardian angels, if you like, in assisting you with moving through emotions that you've been needing to move through, hurt that's there you're needing to let go of. They're helping you shift and let go clear the aura and move forwards. So your transition is more smoother, because it will be a bumpy ride for some, is what they're showing me. But you can do this. You are doing this. You will do this. And none of you will fail at this, quite basically, is what Chamuel is showing me and saying. Even if there's a moment where you think, gosh, I don't think I can do this. Gosh, I don't know if I've done this. Know that you'll be fine, that you will find the road. She said, even if it looks like a road that's not going to take you somewhere, there's another road. Sorry, I've knocked the mic. There's another road offshooting from that you're going to find. Each of you are going to find different avenues, different roads to where it is you want to go. They might be side roads. They may take a little longer, but you will get to where it is you're meant to be. And that's without a doubt, they're saying as well. Okay, I'm going to thank Chamuel for coming in. All right. Well, many blessings. I'll see you again this week at some point. Thanks, everybody.